don't step into this year with answers. I step into it with an open heart. Last year broke me in silent places where no one ever looked. I learned how to hide my suffering between the lines of how I spoke. I waited for a miracle that never came on time, so I learned how to sit with the pain and call it mine.
I counted days instead of blessings, measured nights by how they hurt. I watched my dreams grow distant, like words erased from dirt. But something changed in the stillness, not suddenly, not loud, just a quiet sense that healing was somewhere around.
I don't know what tomorrow brings, but I know I'm still here, and that feels like the beginning of something clear.
The new year holds my healing, not in grand displays of light, but in learning how to breathe again in the middle of the night.
I don't need all the pain undone, I don't need everything revealed.
I just believe the new year
Holds my healing. I stopped demanding happiness and started asking for peace. I stopped chasing who I used to be and let that version sleep. I'm learning grace isn't weakness, it's the strength to remain when life doesn't change the story, but changes how you feel the pain.
I'll take this year slowly, one honest step at a time. The new year holds my healing in moments quiet and small, in learning how to forgive myself for surviving it all.
I won't rush what's still tender, I won't hide how I feel. I trust the new year holds my healing. Let time do what only time can do, let mercy find its way. I've spent too long fighting myself, now I'm choosing to stay. The new year holds my healing, like a promise softly made.
It won't erase the memories, but it won't leave me afraid.
One breath, one truth, one step at a time, that's how I'll move forward still. I believe the new year holds my healing. I'm not whole yet, but I'm hopeful again. The year turned over without asking me if I was ready to begin again. Fireworks faded in the distance while I was still counting where I bled. I walked through days that felt unfinished, like chapters torn out of my life. I learned how to nod when people asked if everything was alright. I carried hope like a fragile glass, afraid it would fall and break. Every step forward felt uncertain, every breath felt like a mistake.
I watched the world keep moving on while I stayed still inside the pain. Some nights I prayed for sleep to come, just to escape my brain. I lost the version of myself that believed things always meant.
But something in me stayed awake, refusing to meet the end. I didn't survive with courage, I survived with tears and fear. But somehow my heart kept beating, and now I'm standing here. If I survived last year, I'll thrive this one. Now allow victories or shining crowns, but with quiet strength I didn't know I had. Still standing after being knocked down. I don't need everything to change overnight, I don't need proof or guarantees. If I survived last year somehow, then hope still remembers me.
I learned that healing doesn't hurry, it waits until you're ready to feel. I learned that faith can whisper softly when shouting doesn't feel real. Some days
All I could give the world was the effort just to stay, and maybe that was enough, even if it felt that way. I won't measure my worth by how quickly I rise, I'll honor every scar that taught me how to survive. If I survived last year, I'll thrive this one. Even if my hands still shake, I'll take each moment as it comes and forgive myself for every break. I don't need to be fearless now, just brave enough to breathe. If I survived last year somehow, then life hasn't given up on me. Let this year be kinder than the last, let it speak gently when I fall.
I don't ask for perfect happiness, just days that don't feel so small. If joy comes late, I'll wait.
If feeling comes slow,
I'll stay.
I've learned surviving is still living, and living means I can still pray.
If I survive last year, I'll thrive this one, with scars that tell the truth of me. I'm not who I was before the pain, but I'm who I was meant to be.
Even if the road is long and quiet, even if I walk alone, if I survived last year somehow, then this year I'm finding my way home. I survived, and that still means something. The year turned over without asking me if I was ready to begin again. Fireworks faded in the distance while I was still counting where I bled. I walked through days that felt unfinished, like chapters torn out of my life. I learned how to nod when people asked if everything was alright. I carried hope like a fragile glass, afraid it would fall and break. Every step forward felt uncertain, every breath felt like a mistake. I watched the world keep moving on while I stayed still inside the pain. Some nights I prayed for sleep to come, just to escape my brain. I lost the version of myself that believed things always meant, but something in me stayed awake, refusing to meet the end. I didn't survive with courage, I survived with tears and fear. But somehow my heart kept beating, and now I'm standing last year, I'll thrive this one. Not without victories or shining crowns, but with quiet strength I didn't know I had. Still standing after being knocked down. I don't need everything to change overnight. I don't need proof or guarantees. If I survive last year somehow, then hope still remembers me. I learned that healing doesn't hurry. It waits until you're ready to feel. I learned that faith can whisper softly when shouting doesn't feel real. Some days all I could give the world was the effort just to stay. And maybe that was enough, even if it felt that way. I won't measure my worth by how quickly I rise. I'll honor every scar that taught me how to survive. If I survive last year, I'll thrive this one. Even if my hands still shake, I'll take each moment as it comes and forgive myself for every break. I don't need to be fearless now, just brave enough to breathe. If I survive last year somehow, then life hasn't given up on me. Let this year be kinder than the last. Let it speak gently when I fall. I don't ask for perfect happiness, just days that don't feel so small. If joy comes late, I'll wait. If healing comes slow, I'll stay. I've learned surviving is still living, and living means I can still pray. If I survive last year, I'll thrive this one. With scars that tell the truth of me. I'm not who I was before the pain, but I'm who I was meant to be. Even if the road is long and quiet, even if I walk alone. If I survive last year somehow, then this year I'm finding my way. Oh, I survived, and that still means something. I survived, and that still means something. I don't step into this year with answers. I step into it with an open heart. Last year broke me in silent places where no one ever looked. I learned how to hide my suffering between the lines of how I spoke. I waited for a miracle that never came on time. So I learned how to sit with the pain and call it mine. I counted days instead of blessings, measured nights by how they hurt. I watched my dreams grow distant, like words erased from dirt. But something changed in the stillness, not suddenly, not loud, just a quiet sense that healing was somewhere around. I don't know what tomorrow brings, but I know I'm still here, and that feels like the beginning of something clear. The new year holds my healing, not in grand displays of light, but in learning how to breathe again in the middle of the night. I don't need all the pain undone, I don't need everything revealed. I just believe the new year holds my healing. I stopped demanding happiness and started asking for peace. I stopped chasing who I used to be and let that version sleep. I'm learning grace isn't weakness, it's the strength to remain when life doesn't change the story, but changes how you feel the pain. I'll take this year slowly, one honest step at a time. The new year holds my healing in moments quiet and small. holds my healing like a promise softly made. It won't erase the memories, but it won't leave me afraid. One breath, one truth, one step at a time. That's how I move forward. Still I believe the new year holds my healing. I'm not whole yet, but I'm hopeful again.